Just kidding.
Hey Violet, it's great to see you guys. Welcome to London, first of all. How much time you had to spend around here? You've been here a couple of times before, right? Is that
This
true?
is actually Ian's first time.
It is.
The rest of us have been here a few times.
Welcome to London, man. It's nice to see you. Yeah, so where have you been able to hang out so far? I know you've had a bit of time to kind of go around. Any particular favourite spots so far?
We took Ian to Nando's. Well,
Yeah.
you've been to Nando's somewhere else.
But
Yeah.
it was in DC,
It's
so it doesn't
different.
really
It doesn't
count.
count.
Yeah, it's different here. It's
Yeah.
a lot better here.
Yeah, ironically, even though it's not British food, you need a British Nando's.
Right.
This is it. This is where we do the
Cheeky
Nando's,
Nando's.
right. And we saw you guys were hanging out in ball pools and everything last night.
Yeah.
What's going on there, man? That looked amazing.
Well, we actually had a little fan event, and a bunch of people came, and we actually got to showcase 5 songs off of the new album, and just show them the mastered versions of those songs, the studio versions, and it was very exciting that we got to finally share it.
But it was at a ball pit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
naturally,
It was literally.
So
we do
literally
it
what,
on
you
stage,
had...
we do it in a ball pit.
That's awesome. You've got to think about this for the tour now. We're going to have a ball pit on the tour when that
Right.
happens.
Oh yeah.
See, honestly, I was thinking about that. I was like, we should just fill our shows with balls. Like, but then I'm like, that would be so
the
dangerous.
cleanup process would be so long.
Yeah. Oh my
But
god.
worth it. I promise you worth it. Here we are again. Speaking of the album, it's great, guys. We've been playing it in the office constantly, genuinely.
thank you.
Congrats on that. It's really, really great. Take me through the title, first of all, From the Outside. Where'd that come from?
We don't
Oh
know.
man.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, then we went, oh, fun.
We actually got it from a lyric from one of the songs called "Where Have You Been All My Night," and I'm not gonna say the full lyric. I'll let that be a surprise. But the lyric "From the Outside" to us just means like kind of looking at your life and your relationships outside of the box, looking at it from different perspectives, and that's kind of how we approached all of the songs that we wrote on the album. Is we're approaching primarily love in different perspectives, and so kind of stepping outside the box and seeing all of that different stuff from the outside kind of gives you a different view of everything.
Nice. That's a good answer. Were you kind of nervous in the build-up now? We're so close to being released. Is there nerves there, or are you just completely excited?
No, I think we're ready. We
Yeah.
wanted to release this like 1,000 years ago.
I have
like
nerves.
2 years ago.
Literally.
I have nerves.
No.
What are you
I
nervous? What are you
nervous.
nervous about? Then? What are you nervous
I'm
about?
just nervous.
Oh man.
I don't know. I'm like, it's our first album. There's like a lot of pressure and like how well it's gonna do, and shouldn't matter how well it's gonna do, but it's also like, are people gonna accept it?
Sure.
And I don't know. I got nerves.
It'll be fine. It'll be all good, I promise you, it really will. Let's talk about a couple of specific tracks. Hoodie, first of all. Okay, is that based on real life experience? Can I ask that? You don't have to
Yeah.
go too deep, you don't have to.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Definitely. We all like. I mean, you.
As Casey's wearing a hoodie.
The song's actually about Casey. No, I guess it's. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's about like taking something from somebody or like having them give it to you and keeping it. And I think we all kind of
Everyone's
do that.
had a sweater
Yeah.
from someone
Yeah,
at
totally.
some point, and you're like, oh, it smells like them, and I miss
Yeah.
them.
The boyfriend sweater.
That was actually one of the songs on the album that was not written by us, but I think I changed like one word in it, but like that wasn't written by us primarily, but when we heard it, we immediately were like, we need this song.
Yeah,
We have to have
definitely.
it. And like it related so much to something that I was going through in that moment that I heard it, and I was like, there's no way I can't sing this.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
That's so good to hear. Also, Fuqbois. I mean, come on, it's already a live anthem. It already is. But let's get this straight. Like, what is the exact definition of a fuckboy? What are the telltale signs? What are we looking for?
I feel like. I mean,
We're looking for the you up texts.
I've gotten the
Wait,
you
wait.
up text.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
the way
to,
you
yeah.
ignore them. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
I
looking
guess
for
it's
the-
that. I guess
It's like overconfidence
Yeah.
in yourself.
but insecurity behind
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Like very fragile. Like.
Yeah, they're
they- like
it's like
huge-
have you ever heard of meninous?
Yeah.
That's what.
That's
That's
what it
what.
is.
Let's
I
not
feel like it's
publicize
about.
those
No,
dudes.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
not do that. But
It's like
yeah.
huge ego, very fragile.
Yeah.
Fragile and like just unnecessarily disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially towards women.
Absolutely.
Very objectifying.
Well, let's say from a distance as well, you see a guy just in a club or something. How can we tell? Is there like
You know
clothing
what?
choice? Is there anything particular to look
know.
out
I feel
for?
like you just kind of know. Like they put off this like vibe and like
It's the
like
aura.
last night we went to this like music club or whatever, and you just look and you're like, that guy's cool. That guy's cool. I know exactly who you are. Like
It's the way they walk up to people.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely
There's
like.
like different
Especially
kinds
girls.
of them.
Yeah.
There's like
Like,
they
hey.
might dress it. There's like different. I don't know.
It's like assuming that people want them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah.
Nobody
'Cause
wants
you,
you.
Nobody wants
That's
you.
what it is. It's when they walk up to you and they kind of treat you like, oh, you're lucky that you
You're trying to
get
get
this.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah.
no.
And you're like, ew, No.
Oh, man.
Cancelled.
Cancel. That's what I want. Cancel the
become,
Fuqbois.
you become one of those trucks and you start like beeping as you're backing up. Like
Back it up, back it up. How many of you guys were at school together? Did I make that up? A few at school together, guys?
Us 3 and those 2.
Oh,
Whoa.
awesome.
That's weird.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
interesting.
That is interesting makeup. So,
Yeah.
like, what cliques were you rolling in at school then? Who was the nerds? Who was rolling in the sport teams? Come
You
on,
know
let's run
what's
through
weird
it.
is we weren't even in the same like group of people.
I hung out with you
think.
guys at lunch.
Yeah, we hung out. Oh,
The
well,
one year
got-
we went to school together.
That's the year we were in the same group. The next year we.
But then in
yeah.
high school, I went to a music school,
Yeah.
and I was friends with like I was
Yeah.
super unpopular in middle school, but then like my 1 year of public high school, I was super popular.
Nice.
I
And
knew,
she
like,
still
all
has
the
those
girls.
friends as well.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Hanging on to it. How about the boys? Come on, what kind of crew were you rolling with?
We were
pretty unpopular, I guess.
Yeah.
They never talked.
But the thing is,
Never talked.
We're only at the same school for like half a semester.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, it was very brief.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
weren't
fair.
even really friends. We were just
And then like
They're
similar
still not
classes.
friends.
Yeah, we just deal with each other. Yeah.
That's
No,
it.
but yeah, no, I don't think we were.
We
both
just
of us
shared like
weren't
some of the
really
same
popular.
classes and stuff. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casey
Not
like
bad.
had a bunch of weird, judgy classic rock friends.
Right. Okay. Classic.
Not all.
What kind of
Not
classic
all.
rock we talking?
Okay,
what
sorry.
classic rock we talking here? What kind of bands?
The good kind.
Okay, the good kind. That's the right answer.
That's
That's all
so,
we
like,
need.
Casey,
generic.
when we first started hanging out, Casey showed me so much good music, and like I already knew like a lot of classic rock, but there was some that I had no idea, and he was showing me like all of these B-sides.
Have you ever heard of Van Halen?
What a deep cut. Wow, God, going obscure. What I was going to ask as well, when you guys were first starting out as musicians and like you're playing around at school or whatever and you're picking up guitars, what were the kind of go-to cover songs then? Like when you're first trying to learn
Oh my
stuff
God.
and first jamming out.
Oh my god, that was the
That's
first
the
song
first time I
I
learned on guitar.
That's
No
what I was
way.
like.
Wait.
That was the first song I learned
Okay,
on drums.
wait. Okay, it was the first song I learned. Wait, was that the first song?
Did you
I
learn on
think
guitar?
it was the first song I learned on guitar, and then I. Or
no,
wait.
Branda's so real.
Wait.
That's
It's
mad.
really not.
I'm confused
This was
now
meant to
because
be. Here
the
we
first one I
go.
learned by ear was the All American Reject song. You know,
Right.
Oh, It Gives You Hell.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So
a good
that's
one.
by ear.
Yeah.
But just ever.
What?
Ever. 7 Nation Army.
I think it's the first one I learned on my own.
Like hit me with your best shot.
Nice.
Was that the
That-
first one you learned?
No, God no.
The first.
Oh, covers.
first
Oh my god, any
covers.
Paramore song, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, yes.
Like Misery
Yeah.
Business, which we
By the way, I
actually
take it you're
covered a lot.
loving Hard Times, right? I mean,
Oh,
what a
yeah.
song.
That one's so good.
Oh my god, I cannot wait for that album as well. But we could talk about that for days. Rena, you went on an eBay spree recently, right? You're
Yeah.
clearing everything out. Did
I
you
am.
find anything weird when you're going through all your old stuff? Anything you've forgotten about?
God, ew, that's a horrifying
Like a
question.
dead rat
Like
maybe.
what?
Well, I don't know. Just something you forgot about. Some weird trinket you'd left behind somewhere.
I found a lot of of my old. I'm clearing out my entire room. My entire room is becoming like refurbished, and that's why I went on eBay. I was like, some of these pieces are like really nice.
It's not that Dad told you to clear out your room.
Yeah,
or
definitely.
Dad also told me to clear out my room. But I'm like, I could just give, and I gave a lot of it away to Goodwill and Salvation
No, we
Army
saw,
and
that's
everything.
great.
But a lot of it is also hey, I could maybe just throw this up online, whatever. Anyway, I found a lot of my my old stories and poems from when I was younger,
Oh,
and they're
amazing.
really bad. They're really bad. They
She,
were
in one of them, she says that she lives 3,000 years.
yeah, when I was in 3rd grade, I was like, in my ideal life, I have 9 children, and I live until I'm 3,000, and then I die of cancer. Ideal life.
Dark twist at the end.
She's like 6 years old.
My teacher was she made an arrow in red ink, and she's like, this part is sad.
What a teacher thing to say.
But 3,000 years,
Yeah.
and then that's how you
And
die.
then that's how you died. Like they wouldn't have come up with a fix for it. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you make it to 3,000, fair play at that
Fair
point.
play.
You're looking for a way out at 3,000, surely. You guys, I mean, you're getting around so much now. We're seeing you in a lot more places. It's happening. It's all kind of happening. Are you meeting famous people? Are you getting starstruck by anybody yet? Anyone you come across yet and you've had a bit of a fanboy or fangirl moment?
Oh, you know what's funny is I'm just sorry.
No, go ahead.
But I was just gonna say, I feel like we do meet famous people sometimes, and I don't know that they're
We don't
famous
realize, yeah.
because I'm I don't know, they're just people to me, and if I don't
Yeah.
follow their band or something, then I'm
Then how you gonna
cool.
know?
I don't
Sure.
know who you are.
Yeah. Figure it out
I get
later.
really
Yeah.
starstruck over obscure. Like there's this producer who came to one of our shows, and he like his music's like super weird and not a lot of people know him. But like I got like little
You reached
hints
out.
meeting.
Who was it? Go on.
His name is Clarence Clarity.
Oh, cool.
He's a bit off, but
Oh, still cool. Hey,
It
hey,
was
whatever
nice.
you're into, man. That's it. You got to freak out.
There was when we were rehearsing at one of the studios that we were rehearsing for this tour actually, that we saw Father John Misty there.
Oh,
And,
that's
um,
Farmer John Misery.
Father John Misty. And I like went up to him and I was like, "Are you?" He like changes his Twitter name like every other day into something like
Similar.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
ridiculous. What was his
Feather
name?
Jam.
Feather Jam
Feather
Ministry.
Jam Ministry. And I was like, "Are you Feather Jam Ministry?" And he's like, "Yes, I'm Feather Jam Ministry." And I was like, "Oh my god, I really love your music. I really like appreciate the music that you put out." And he was like, "Oh, it's really good to meet you, blah blah blah." And then as I was walking away, I was like,
It always hits you like 5 seconds later, doesn't it? Like, oh my
Playing it
god.
cool.
I was
It
like,
happens.
I was playing it real cool, and then I walked away, and I was like,
Oh, bless. That's awesome, though. Now that fame's happening a bit, what's the weirdest rumour you've heard about yourself? Have you heard any weird rumours just
"Is
out
fame
there?
happening?"
I feel like it's happening a bit. Yeah. Pick yourselves up, guys. Come on. No weird online rumours. You're allergic
all
to
the
cheese or something. I don't
Allergic
know.
to cheese.
I saw-
Oh, wait, we aren't. I'm kind of allergic to milk, but that's
There you go. There you go.
But is that really a rumor then?
It's not a rumor.
True.
I feel that I feel like rumors are just dumb.
Well, I feel like
Of course.
because we don't read any of those like pages,
Yeah.
you know, or like newspapers, we don't really know. So
Fair
if there's
play.
any,
No, you know what?
if there's
No,
any
I guess-
bad rumors, inform
no,
us because we don't
I
know.
guess the weird ones are when they think that some of us are together.
Oh,
That
okay.
weirds
we
me
haven't
out.
gotten any of those in a
There's
while.
only one of
It's
those that's
usually
true,
the-
and it's
it's-
us.
Oh, well,
Well,
there you
yes.
go.
Well, Miranda's real, but the rest of like
Exclusive.
Racy's dead, like Kean's dead,
I don't
Rian's
think that
dead.
ever happened.
I don't think that ever happened.
Rian never happened.
No.
Racy was a thing for a while, but
There it is.
Yeah,
It's
so
dead.
nothing as of late.
no.
Nothing as of late. All right,
No.
keep us posted. That's what we need. Let's talk about the Five Sauce Boys briefly, because obviously you got a big connection with those guys.
Yeah.
How have they been in terms of mentoring? Have they given you advice now that it's all kicking off with the debut?
Mentoring sounds like mentoring.
Well, what's really funny is like, you know, you really think about it, and we're still such a baby band, but in actuality, like we've been playing music for about 10 years, and
Sure.
so you know, it's just
And
interesting.
touring, too.
It's interesting because like people are like, oh well, like they took you under their wing, and I'm like, I've been doing this since I was 10.
No,
Like,
sure,
so it's
sure.
like kind of funny, but in terms of mentoring, I would say that Ashton really connected with us deeply on like we talked about life and we talked about music and we talked about, you know, our relationships, things are going that are going on in our lives, like just updating each other, and like I really think that that's a really nice connection to have, whether we saw it as mentoring or not. It was more just like a friendship and like a mutual respect as musicians rather than like he's our teacher, you know.
Yeah,
That-
sure.
It was funny on tour because once in a while he'd come into the dressing room. Actually, pretty often.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every
he'd
day.
come to the dressing room and he'd just kind of like sit like cross-legged,
floor.
and he'd be like, "So what's happening today, guys? Like, what do we have to talk about?" And I'm like, "You
I'm
just."
like, I don't know.
He's the cool teacher.
And then yeah,
Exactly.
You guys can go 5 minutes
You can
early.
call me Ashton, bro.
Call me by my first name. Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to wrap things up, but this is a game we play with everybody who comes
All right.
in. So this is a game we call Welcome to the Comments Section. Don't look scared, I promise it's nice. So what these are genuine YouTube comments underneath different Hey Violet music videos. All you got to do is tell me which music video it is. All right?
okay.
Got to match it up.
All right.
All right? All nice stuff, I promise. All right? So this is number one. This is from someone called Gevian Ixandri. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And the comment is, this video is perfect for Riverdale. You guys watch Riverdale?
Oh, it's Break My Heart.
Yeah.
It's not Break My Heart.
Is it Guys My Age?
It's Guys My Age. It is Guys My Age. There you go.
I guess I never watched Riverdale,
But like Riverdale takes place in high school. Like
yeah, I thought
That's why I
Break My Heart
thought,
was
yeah.
I didn't say they were logical. I just said they were real.
Canceled.
Told. There it is. Number two is from Alberto Cipolla. It says, I found this song in a porn video. Now, they may be lying, but
my
they
God,
said,
they
I
hooked her
found
up.
this
That's
song in a
funny.
porn video.
I hope it's guys my age.
It's not Guys My Age.
Wait,
This is why.
Is it I Can Feel It?
It's,
It would not be I Can Feel
I
It.
see the logic, but it's
Feel like
not.
it. That's wrong.
Any other
Cut that.
guesses?
That's not right.
It's gotta be Break My Heart, yeah?
No.
It's brand new moves, guys.
Oh, okay.
Brand new moves.
Okay.
There it is.
I can feel that.
Okay, yeah.
You can see that vibe a little bit.
Oh my god, if that was used in a porn video.
I mean, it's
I'm pretty
probably a
Where
lie,
can
but
we
they've
find that?
I mean,
written
it's believable.
Alberto, if you're watching this, just get in touch with the link. I mean, well, actually, no, I'd rather get that.
You
into
can
the-
contact us.
Yeah, this is it. We'll check it first and we'll see if it's true. This is from Honey Really, and the quote is, "Am I the only one hearing braid my hair?"
Break my
Break my
heart.
heart.
There it is, there it is. Have you had any other
Like,
misheard
sometimes I'll
lyrics?
sing that live just to mess with people.
Amazing,
Really?
amazing.
Yeah, because someone said it a long time ago, and I was like, it does sound like that. And then, like, sometimes I'll just throw it in there.
Just check it in, just mix it up.
Just
Why
like
not?
once. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, final one. This should be a fairly easy one, I think. Ashley Cruz says, "Rena for president 2020."
Fuckboy.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Are we going to have political ambitions here, guys? Are we gonna actually make this happen? Outlawing fuckboys,
Yes.
running for president.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is this the
sure.
I
plan?
mean, you guys have an election coming up. I think you would make a good candidate.
Oh, here we go. Right, let's leave it with this then. Rena, give us the Hey Violet manifesto. Here we go. What
God.
do you want to achieve? Sell me. Come on.
Like, what we want
Speak to the
as a
people.
band.
What you want as a band, but just why we should
But
put our
politically,
vote and our faith behind
Okay.
Hey
Why
Violet.
should
Well, number one, we are going to eliminate all fuckboys. Number two, we are going to have nap time.
Nap time every day, all day.
Universal-
Oh, like
24/7.
siestas.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. And number three, we're gonna pick up trash on the street because I hate litter.
Everybody's gonna do it. It's gonna be great.
What a win. What a win. Cast your votes now. Get those early ballots in. Hey Violet, the album's great. Congratulations. And we'll see you guys on
Thank
tour very soon as well,
Yeah.
right? Next couple of weeks. Amazing. Thanks so much. Hey Violet. Good to see you guys.
Thank you.